All right, so I have spent the last several months with the Bolo Defense version 1 plate carrier, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on it. Okay, so first of all, I should probably disclose my relationship with Bolo Defense. I signed up to be one of their gear testers, and they were gracious enough to send me over their V1 plate carrier to just get my honest and raw feedback so that they can improve and iterate from there. So for a little bit of context, I will be putting some pictures on screen of the plate carrier, but also you can see it, right side, right there. Yes, that one. Yes, this is also it. I've got a different placard on it, but that's the plate carrier. So I did agree to go ahead and review this plate carrier and let Bolo Defense know that I would be reviewing it and obviously talking about the pros of owning a plate carrier specifically from them, but that I would be brutally honest about any shortfalls that I felt that the plate carrier had, because they've been really good at iterating and receiving that feedback so that they could implement it into their next carriers. Now, a key piece of context that you're going to want to keep in mind anyway is that plate carriers, in my eyes, are very diverse. The same plate carrier that I would enjoy the shit out of, that I would absolutely love and run it for months and months, if not years, may be an entirely different plate carrier than what you guys would see fit. So take what I say with a grain of salt, because I have a very specific set of needs that I'm looking for. So if I could describe what my perfect plate carrier would look like, if I were to close my eyes and be like, oh, I want X, Y, and Z in a plate carrier, that would fit my needs the best. Typically what I'm looking for is accessorizability, minimalism, but also just enough MOLLE, Velcro, whatever real estate to keep on what I would like. I think, for example, one carrier that does this very well is the Faro Concepts FCPC V5. I do really like the ability to go ahead and put on these placards right here via the little buckles that are on it. I do I forgot what they're called, Swift clips or something like that, that you can buckle off the shoulder cushion there. I really like having a zipper back panel so that I can go ahead and take off and on different backpacks without having to necessarily MOLLE the backpacks in all of the time. There's some missions, and anyone will tell you gear is entirely dependent on the mission set. And so if you're constantly taking off backpacks with the MOLLE, that's super freaking annoying, and then adding them on for a different mission, that just gets really tedious. And that's where the zipper really comes into play. So having the clip-on front panels and then having the zip-on back panel would be really cool. I really like having very minimalistic cummerbund on the side, but not everyone likes that. Some people like to have armor on the side. Some people like to attach pouches. I like to run it slick so that when I've got my rifle up, my elbows aren't running up into stuff. That's very important to me. The next thing that I look for in a plate carrier is color options, which I do feel that Bolo could improve pretty significantly here, and we'll go ahead and touch on that in a few minutes. So let me go ahead and talk about my first impressions, my first thoughts upon unboxing this plate carrier. First of all, it was packaged very well. Everything that would be expected to come with a plate carrier came into it. It did take a little bit to set up the plate carrier, but obviously if you have something as mission critical as a plate carrier, it's going to take a bit to get it set up just right for you. Now, when it came down to actually using the plate carrier, how did it do? I was able to do a few different photo and video shoots with it. Those went awesome. It felt great. The plate carrier was comfortable, and it did exactly what was advertised. I also really struggled to find a moment where the gear failed. It just didn't. As a lot of you on this channel know, I'm really into airsoft and milsim, and so taking out to those different environments, it just did well. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. If I could compare it to any other plate carriers on the market, I would say that it felt pretty similar to the rest of them that I've been using, which is a good thing. I look for consistency in that it did provide that, outside of not being able to attach what I wanted to on the back without having to MOLLE it in. I really wish the zipper was there. Now, as far as who I think this plate carrier is for, you could really say that I'm sure that there's military units that could absolutely use this piece of gear out actually doing real work, and I'm sure that they do already. I'm not sure the relationships that Bolo Defense has, but I'm sure that the military could utilize these. I definitely know at the price point that the civilian market would be very attracted to these because they're so affordable and they still do exactly what they're intended to do. As far as airsofters go, I've already kind of said my piece on that. It worked exactly as intended. So in conclusion, for the price point, it worked. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. It's just a consistent plate carrier, and anyone that's worn a plate carrier previously would know what to expect, and that it did carry those things over. The biggest area of opportunity would absolutely be the ability to add on a back panel with a zipper. That's a really big deal to me. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, one of the biggest gripes that I have about this, and the reason that I didn't actually rock it more, and I use some of my other equipment, is they only offer it on their website as of now in black and tan. And those that know me know that I'm not a huge tan guy. I love Ranger green, I love black, I love some of those other colors. So the kit that I already had that was already existent, like was all those colors. And then to have like a random tan plate carrier was like, it just looked super off in some of the photos and different things. And I expressed to Bolo Defense, by the way, their customer support is amazing. They're super like great at getting back to you over Instagram. But I expressed to them that I would love to rock some more of this gear if it was in the colors that I'm already rocking. And they expressed to me that different color options were plans in the future. That being said, if you guys want to go ahead and pick one of these up, I'll leave a link in the description if you want to take a look at it. Again, did exactly what it was intended to do. I just wish that there was a little bit more options as far as accessorizability and color options, but overall, I think it has been great.